In this video, I wanted to do a little comparison here of a new cover option that is available from Tyndale, the New Living Translation Giant-Print Personal-Size Bible. It is an olive green genuine leather cover, and I've previously reviewed this on my channel in the brown genuine leather cover. So I wanted to show you what these covers look like in comparison to each other and just show you that there is another cover option available, as well as other cover options that are available if you want more of a synthetic cover that's less expensive. Those options are available in a lot of different colors. But even the genuine leather, if you want more of that high quality cover in a genuine leather, there are some different colors available: black, brown, and now the olive green color. And this olive green, what I like about it is it's kind of subtle. It almost looks black, but it is green. It does have a green hue to it. So I'll just pull the black cover over here so you see the difference. You can see black is definitely darker than this green color, although it is a dark green. So as I said, it's a subtle color. Another thing I wanted to show you is just that the texture of the brown leather is different than the green. You can see there's more of a pronounced green on the green leather. So that's just a matter of preference. The color, the texture, different people have different preferences. What is the same though is the spines on these have that nice, very clean, simple look to them. And one thing I do like about this style of spine is when you're holding it, handling it, you're not going to be rubbing off the letters. I do think those are stamped in there too, which is good because that also protects it. Rather than just being on the surface, they're really kind of stamped in there. And I think that's true with both of these. So similar, but some different color options there. And you can see also their ribbons match their color. With both of these, you have an angle cut single-sided ribbon. So one side does not have a sheen, but the other side does, angle cut. And just one ribbon for each of these Bibles. Now these are personal size. So personal size meaning you got kind of that 8.5 by 5.5 height and width. It is fairly thick, although not bad. It's not a thin line though. And being personal size, one thing I really like is that you can hold this very easily, but it is a giant print, so as I often say, the size of the print is in proportion to the size of the Bible. So giant for a personal size Bible. And you're looking here at, on the back of the box, it does say here that it is a 12-point font, which, may not sound like a giant print, but for a personal size Bible, that's pretty large font. So 12-point font, certainly readable for the vast majority of people. Maybe even a little too large by some people's perspective, if they're used to something that's a little bit smaller, like a 10-point or 9-point font. But for those who need something larger, this is really good, that 12-point font. It looks to me like it is line matched. I do like the style of font that they have in these Bibles. This is a 2-column paragraph format with translation notes on the bottom right-hand corner of the page. And actually, the notes, as I'm looking at it here, are always on that bottom right-hand corner of both pages. So all of the notes for the page spread are over here in this corner. And a decent amount of notes. The New Living Translation, I've done a video on this translation. It is more on the thought-for-thought side, really even kind of getting toward a paraphrase, actually. So I would say maybe even beyond just a thought for thought, and maybe more toward a paraphrase in certain ways. But they were consciously trying to take, I think, the Living Bible, which is a paraphrase, and make it a little bit more scholarly and more of a translation rather than just a paraphrase. So that's the New Living Translation. Very readable, very accessible for even people that maybe don't have great reading comprehension or are very new to the Bible, or just want something that's going to speak in a very contemporary fashion. Now, on top of that, this Bible also is filament enabled, and that is true of the other one that I showed. These have an app that you can use on your phone or tablet, and I've demonstrated that before in other videos. It does tell you at the front of the Bible here, though, after your presentation page, there is a section here on the Filament App, and it does show you how to get started in a very simple, straightforward manner there. You can also learn more about it at filamentbibles.com. But what this allows you to do when you use the app is to scan the page numbers, and then you can actually have extra material, study material. They will give you all kinds of really nice information, such as 25,000 plus study notes, 350 plus videos, 40 plus maps and infographics, 400 plus profiles and articles, and 1,500 plus devotionals. So that's included in the app. It is very engaging, and as I've said before, people that really are visual, or maybe younger people, or people that just want something that's very interactive. And it allows you to have a study Bible, so to speak, without having something too cumbersome, because the study materials are on your phone or tablet. So I don't think I need to say much more about this. This is a little bit of a newer option. I'm recording this in 2023, but this printing was done last year. It looks like 2022, so fairly new printing, printed in China. And it has all the stuff that you would expect in these Bibles. Here's your contents page. At the end, you do have on glossy cardstock these nice infographics. So you don't have to use the app necessarily for everything, because you do have some of this information in the back, but the app will also add a lot of other information as well. So I think this is a great kind of all-around use Bible, something you can take with you, read a lot. It's not going to cause eye strain. And for younger people, people that are newer to the Bible, this translation I think a lot of people find to be very helpful. And in a 12-point font, now also in this olive green, dark green color. To me, olive, I would almost expect it to be lighter, but I think it's a beautiful color, regardless of what you call it, that nice dark green. If you have any questions or comments about this, I'd love to see that in the comment section below. But thank you so much for taking a look at this with me from a first perspective.